All right, Lucy Greer, finishing up
Yes.
this pumpkin cheesecake. Now, you say we're going to do some swirl action.
Yes, we are ready to put the filling in.
That looks really fancy.
It's really easy to do, and then, you know, everybody that comes over will be fairly impressed.
So once you get through with this, since George has tried all of the batter, I'd like to try a little something of it.
Yes, I'd love for you to try the batter. And there's 2 batters to try. George has already tried some of the plain. And so what I did was I started with 4 blocks of cream cheese in our mixer. And then we added 1 1/4 cups of sugar and a couple teaspoons of vanilla, and also 4 eggs. And after we did that, we removed 2 cups, which is right here, to our bowl. This is how we're going to create our swirl effect. And this is just the first layer. So I'm just going to do dollop it on here. And then we are going, and so then what I did, I removed 2 cups of it to this bowl, and then to the remaining batter, I added 1 can of the pumpkin puree, and also a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1 1/4 teaspoons of the pumpkin pie spice. And that's, you know, what made it orange in our pumpkin flavor. So now we're going to add the rest here. And then once we dollop the remaining plain batter on top, we're gonna grab our butter knife here and we're going to do the swirl effect. So like I was telling Sarah, you know, and everybody before, making a cheesecake is really not difficult. And then
I was about to ask you, because I think I've heard that cheesecakes can be hard.
Well, I
never
guess
made one.
It's really not difficult. As you can see, there's not many ingredients, and we're going to cook it at 325 for about an hour. So, you know, the baking process isn't hard either. It's kind of nice. You can put it in the oven and then go do some other stuff. So, you know, if you haven't made one, I've made this one, gosh, so many times. Like I said, it's one of my family's favorites, and they asked me to make it at Thanksgiving, and it always just comes out just right. So now,
Lucy, how many times do you have your family members asking you to make them something? Because I'm going to be honest with you, if I was in your family, I'd be like, every week, I'd send you a request. Lucy, can you make me this?
Well, I probably would do it, because I now know why, you know, we always said when we were little, Mom, what do we have for supper? And she'd be like, I don't know. I mean, coming up with something to make is so hard. So if anybody asks me to make something, I'm like, sure. That just means I don't have to come up with something myself.
Give me some direction.
Exactly. Okay, so now we dollop the rest of that, and we're going to take our knife, and then you just slide it through like this, just back and forth. And then you're just going to make your swirl design. So this is, you know, kind of the fun part. And then it's ready to bake, 325 for about an hour, until you know, kind of jiggle it and the center is set. And then you just let it cool and, you know, store it in the refrigerator until you're ready to eat.
Man, this looks great. And again, all Greer stores ready for you. Those of you who need to run to the store today, run to the store tomorrow. I will be at one of the stores today, whichever one I can get around to getting to. Ready to go in case you need all your Thanksgiving necessities. And again, they'll be open tomorrow, you said, until 1?
Till 1 o'clock, yes.
So check that out. Check out this recipe to impress your family. I'm just going to try the batter. So that's what we're going to do. We'll be right back in just a second.